thank you so much for joining me. Today this video is all about my favorite drugstore discoveries of 2013. So these are things that came into my life in 2013 from the drugstore. Some of them were newly released in the past year, some of them were not, but they were all new to me and I have discovered them and loved them. I really wanted to do this video because, you know, I did yearly favorites, and I'll link to those videos. I did a makeup one, and then I did hair, skin, and nails, and a lot of those choices were high-end products. I mean, sometimes when you're choosing the best moisturizer, it's just, the high-end products have an edge, oftentimes. Whether it's eyeshadow, mascara, I don't know. I picked a lot of high-end products, but I wanted to be able to talk about the products from the drugstore that I really love. Just because these weren't my ultimate favorite of the last year doesn't mean that I didn't really love them and use them constantly, so I want to share them with you today. Alright, I'm also not saying that I discovered these and brought them to the attention of YouTube, but they are new to me, new discoveries for me. Alright, let's get started with Jordana. I tried to pick some products that may not be constantly talked about. I don't know. There's someone talking about everything. There are so many people on YouTube. That's okay. But hopefully some of these are different, something you haven't really thought of or heard much about. Hopefully. Okay. Beginning with Jordana. I loved the Jordana powder blush. I have the shade Rich Sorbet, and they come in little pots like this that screw open, and they have a ton of colors. I ordered it from the Jordana website. My Walgreens near me does not stock a whole wide array of Jordana, and I don't think they stock the powder blushes at all. But, I mean, I think these are $2.99, and most of the shades, kind of surprisingly for a drugstore brand, are matte shades. This one is, and to me this is a perfect everyday blush that, you know, it's not too flashy, not too much sheen. You can wear it any time. This is a really pretty pink color with, yeah, it's a pretty true pink, maybe like the tiniest bit of peach in it, but it's great. It's a great product. It's easy to blend. Like, the quality of it is really what made me fall in love with it. I think it's a great quality blush for $3. Okay, I also really liked the Jordana cream blushes, the little chubby stick cream blushes. And years and years ago, I really got into cream blush. I started using the Stila convertible color cream blushes. They come in like little circle compacts, and I like these so much better. The Stila ones were always, they're very pigmented, so you have to be really careful, and they kind of could stay a little tacky or greasy for me. These really dry down to a nice kind of matte, not matte, but they dry down so that they really won't move around throughout the day, and they last a long time. I have two colors, and blushed is the one that I really go for often. So there it is. Looks really bright on my hand, but of course you shear it out, and I use mine. I'm trying to see if I can grab it. I can't grab it right now. Wait, yes I can. My Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This is such a good brush for cream or liquid cheek products, so I use it for the Jordanas, and it works great. This one has some shimmer to it, but I kind of like that. This one, I don't use it as often, but it is a really pretty color. I just don't gravitate. It's more of a reddish, so a red pink. The swatches aren't so great because, you know, you're going to blend it out so much. You can blend it as much or as little as you want to. But those are really good. Those are also like, actually, this might be $2 and those might be $3. So you cannot go wrong, and they're great quality. Okay, before I move on to the next thing, I also need to mention that as much as I like these Jordana cream blushes, they are highly scented. Like, I mean, it's kind of a rosy, powdery scent. It's not yucky or offensive, but it's strong. So I'll put these on, and I can sort of smell it throughout the day. So I need to warn you about that in good conscience, but they are great if that kind of thing doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother me, but I find it really odd. Like, why would you put scent in a cheek product? I don't know. So let's get on to Jordana's sister company, Milani, and these you have most definitely seen people raving about on YouTube. That is why I went out and bought one when they were on sale for $2.99 at CVS. But this color is Chilled Brandy, and I don't think I said the name. These are just the Jordana I don't know the full name. It'll all be listed in the down bar, but these are the new line of lipsticks, and they're really opaque, they feel really creamy, and they last for a really long time. This color especially, because it kind of has a sheen to it, you can sort of feel a rougher texture on your lips, but it doesn't feel gritty. It lasts forever. It's incredibly bold. One swipe of it and you've got like opaque pigment for days. Not really days. Hours. Okay. That's enough of that. Let's continue with lip products. I have another lipstick. Wet n Wild. I've talked a lot about the Fergie lipsticks. I think they're really nice, but I like this one even better. It's just called Mega Lip Color SPF 15, and these are meant to be a little bit more emollient, like a little more a casual lipstick. This color is Salsa Lessons. I think they're just meant to be more hydrating. I love that they have SPF 15. Sometimes when I'm going out in the middle of the day, I really do always try to protect my lips, and if I can do that in a lipstick, that is awesome. They're just a really comfortable, really pigmented formula that's really just easy to wipe on. It's not going to like stain your whole face and you have to be all careful with a lip liner. And these are like $2, and I think they're really nice. Okay, in 2013, I also discovered the Revlon Kissable Balm, Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. And these are the original ones. This is the color Romantic. I've talked about this probably in favorites. It's a really nice red, and I like it a lot. I like to wear it with a lip gloss over it, or even a lipstick over it, because this will act as a stain and your lipstick will last all day. But I love these products, so I had to give that a mention. Okay, I'm going to move on to eyeliner, and this is a little eyeliner gel eyeliner pot by Essence. So it's just called Essence Gel Eyeliner, and I have it in black. It's a little pot just like the MAC Fluid line or the Bobbi Brown gel eyeliners, and I used the Bobbi Brown for months. I had one and I was never really in love with it, actually. It got dried out very, very quickly for me, and the Essence one, I heard Emily Noel 83 talking about it. I think it was maybe in her Best of Beauty last year, and I tried it out when I saw it at Ulta, and it's fantastic. I could not tell, actually yes, I could tell a difference between this and Bobbi Brown in that this was smoother, it was more opaque, it was easier to apply. I've had it for months and it is still creamy. It's a fantastic gel eyeliner, and it's $3. I just don't think you need to go any higher in price when you can get this. It's so good. It's really, really good. I haven't tried any of the other colors, but I should, because I'm just so impressed by the formula. Alright, next up I have a foundation, and I discovered this one last year, and I bought it because I've been so in love for so long with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi. So I wanted to try another L'Oreal foundation to just get a different formula, you know, because sometimes you're in the mood for some different kind of coverage, and I thought this one would be a little more matte, a little more opaque, and it is the L'Oreal Visible Lift. It's got skincare ingredients in it, it also has some SPF, but I really like it because it's good for dry skin, just like the Magic Lumi, but it does have sort of a more natural finish as opposed to the really dewy, luminous look of the Lumi. And I have a whole video where I compare these two foundations. I love them both, but they are a bit different, and I do like one on one side, one on the other side, so that's linked below if you want some more info, but fantastic foundation. Next up I have two concealers, and I couldn't do this video without mentioning Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I will link to my concealer, no foundation, only concealer face routine. I love it. That's what I'm wearing today. I put it here, I put it here, I put a little bit, you know, wherever I need a little bit of extra coverage, I blend it out. I use a little bit of powder on my nose, my T-zone, and I'm done. This is just such a blendable, beautiful foundation in concealer in so many shades. Next, I really also want to talk about the NYX HD Concealer. And I've only used the shade Yellow because once I got this, I was kind of done trying out all those other brightener type products. And I will prove it to you. First I tried the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This color wasn't perfect for me. I found it kind of wet, kind of hard to blend. Then I moved on to the Maybelline Dream Lumi, which I like. For me, this is a pinker color, and I do prefer the yellow. I prefer the NYX overall, but I do like the Maybelline Dream Lumi. But so back to the NYX. Yellow, it just brightens everything. It can counteract blue, it counteracts my redness a little bit, I think. And I'll put it just kind of under my puffy eye bags, under where it gets puffy, so that the shadow created by that puffiness can be brightened by the yellow concealer. So I do that. I put it kind of here in spaces where you would kind of highlight your face, you know, where you want to highlight if you're thinking of it in terms of highlight versus contour. So I just like the formula of this, and the color is my perfect brightener. Alright, I have another Wet n Wild product, and I really love that I can give the Wet n Wild Fergie products a shout out, because I do think the ones I've tried have been really good. And this is the highlighter. It's like an all-over shimmer compact, and it is really hard to open. It always has been. I don't know if this is going to happen for me today. Okay, it's called the Center Stage Collection to Reflect Shimmer Palette, and I have the shade Rosé Champagne Glow. I want to open this for you. And there it goes. It's a pinkish, you know, it's got a pretty swirl pattern, a pink highlighter. It's this like enormous compact that you feel like super glamorous using, and I have to admit that I will dust this over my whole face occasionally if I'm feeling like I kind of want that diamond sheen everywhere, and it's doable. You don't look, well, at least I don't think I look completely ridiculous, but you can also just use it as a highlighter. There it is. The highlighter on your cheekbones or wherever else you want some highlight. It would probably be really beautiful like here on the décolleté, but I've never tried that because I'm usually wearing a sweater because I live in Chicago. Alright, the very last product, and maybe this will be anticlimactic because I have talked about this a ton, and it's the Milani Eye-Tech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner in Blackest Black. Look at that pen. This thing has lasted me forever, and I can still use it. Like, it's at the point where the tip is dying, but I'll still use it when the one that I am currently using is kind of being unsatisfactory. I need to get another one because I've never used anything so good. It's just so easy to make a wing. You are constantly getting a consistent level of color out of it. It doesn't fade, it doesn't skip. It's just an awesome, awesome product. Okay guys, thank you for sticking with me for my favorite drugstore discoveries of 2013. That is everything. I had a lot of things to choose from. I actually really went crazy with drugstore products earlier in the year, and I have found some really good stuff, but these were like the top standout favorites. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I think I'm finally closing the book on 2013, as they say. I haven't done my taxes yet, but that's not relevant to this video. Alright, thank you so much for watching, thank you for your time, and have a wonderful day.